Quiet now, Rafe. Do not let your emotions get the best of you. Gabriel stood as still as he possibly could behind the wall that concealed his presence so that he could overhear more of Master Aldrich's conversation with Rafe Riker. I will do my best, Master Aldrich. It is just so difficult to contain how I feel. I hate Gabriel with every fiber of my being. He killed my sister for no good reason. Then he killed Adrian. I will have my vengeance against him. Rafe, I will not repeat myself. Think less of revenge and more of your skills. I want you to master the techniques that I have given you in this Heaven Scroll. These are combinations within it of punches, kicks, and body slams within it that Gabriel will never have even heard of. Rafe bowed to his master. Of course, Master. I will study it diligently. Good, good. Now, wait here a few minutes after I leave. No one can know that we were here together and that I gave you this scroll. Master Aldrich walked past the wall where Gabriel was hiding, and Gabriel breathed a sigh of relief. He watched Rafe for some time and was impressed by his strength as he tossed around a couple of boulders out of boredom for fun. When it was Rafe's turn to leave the abandoned dungeon, he walked past the wall where Gabriel was hiding, but suddenly stopped. Gabriel hid silently as Rafe seemingly yelled out in his direction. I know you're hiding there, you little sneaky thief. Come out here and face me. Gabriel covered his mouth so none of his breath would make a sound. Surely Rafe was not speaking to him. How could he know that Gabriel was hiding there? And then Gabriel heard it, a squeak and a crunch as Rafe picked up a rat and squeezed it to death. Satisfied, Rafe grunted and left the dungeon. Gabriel thought to himself that he urgently needed to get back to Mistress Faye so that she could teach him some techniques to prepare for his battle against Rafe. Gabriel rushed over to her chambers and knocked on the thick wooden door. Mistress Faye, are you there? I need your help. The door opened and Mistress Faye stood before him. What is it, Gabriel? Why are you interrupting me on the weekend? I saw something. I do not want to say what it was here in the halls where anyone else could overhear it. May I come inside? Mistress Faye sighed. Fine, but only for 5 minutes. He eagerly entered her abode and sat down as she closed the door. What did you see, Gabriel? I was wandering around the grounds and stumbled upon an old dungeon. I overheard a very serious conversation. Between who, Gabriel? Master Aldrich and Rafe Riker were discussing the upcoming Crucible of Fate. Mistress Faye's eyebrow lifted with curiosity. Go on. Master Aldrich gave Rafe some sort of a scroll with some sort of fighting technique. I was wondering if you could spare some of your time and train me as well. I know that Rafe wants nothing more than to defeat me. Gabriel, I've already told you. I am not going to play favorites. You must go and put in your own time and effort to practice. But Master Aldrich is helping Rafe. I am not saying I don't believe you, but I cannot simply take your word for it without any evidence. Do you have anything to prove this to me? Gabriel sighed. Well, no, but nothing, Gabriel. Go home and practice. The Crucible of Fate is an incredibly serious tournament, and if you want to defeat Rafe, then you will have to do exactly what every other champion has ever done. Practice. Mistress Faye opened the door for Gabriel to exit. He opened his mouth to say something again, but decided to keep silent. See you on Monday, Gabriel. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. You too, Mistress Faye. Gabriel mumbled back at her. Back inside his own room, Gabriel was extremely upset as he spoke to himself. How do they expect me to beat Rafe if he's learning all sorts of new abilities and I'm stuck with my hands tied behind my back? Master Talon's voice appeared from the black jadeite. Did you find the Blade of Eternity? No, Master Talon. Sadly, I was unable to. The only thing I found instead was that someone who considers me their greatest enemy has become even stronger and I have remained the same. If I cannot increase my sun-blessed powers, then what hope is there for me? Tell me more about what you have discovered about this Rafe Riker. Well, Master Aldrich gave him some sort of heavenly scroll, and he said that he would be able to use it at the Crucible of Fate. Master Talon's voice went silent. Gabriel turned to the black jadeite. Master Talon, are you there? Yes, I am just thinking. Tell me, Gabriel, do you know what a sunstrike is? No? I've never heard of it. I'm not surprised. I doubt that Mistress Fey or any of your other professors would have told you about it. What sort of technique is that? It's not a technique that can really be taught, no. It's something that those with deep sun-blessed abilities are able to summon from within in times of need. Like during a battle? Precisely, in conflict, yes. I do not have any worries about you in dealing with your opponent, Rafe Riker. If you want my advice, I would simply suggest getting into his head. What do you mean? Get him agitated before you meet at the Crucible of Fate. How can I do something like that? Think, Gabriel. Think. Does this Rafe like you? No, Master Talon. On the contrary, he hates me. Exactly. And what do you know about hate? Gabriel thought for a minute before his eyes lit up. I understand now. Master Talon, that is brilliant. I'm going to get into Rafe's mind so that he's blinded by his emotions rather than his technical abilities. Very good, Gabriel. Very good. Gabriel looked at his sundial and saw that it was nearly time for lunch. I'm off to the banquet hall, Master Talon. I'll see you later. With that, Gabriel ran off to the banquet hall to make it in time for lunch. As he neared the entrance, he saw Rafe surrounded by his friends, including Griffin Vanguard. They were all laughing at something when they noticed Gabriel. Instantly, their facial expressions changed from smiles into grimaces. What are you looking at? Gabriel knew that this was a great opportunity for him. Not only could he speak to Rafe, but it would be in front of all of his friends as well. I'm just trying to get into the banquet hall, Rafe. I don't want any trouble. Hasn't Griffin told you that already? Griffin, with a black eye, scowled at Gabriel. You'll pay for what you did to me, Gabriel. Rafe looked over at Griffin, and then back to Gabriel. That's not the only thing you're going to pay for, Gabriel. Your time at this academy is going to come to an end, because I'm going to teach you the last lesson of your life. My sister's honor will be restored when I avenge her death by killing you. Everyone around them was beyond silent. Gabriel felt the heat in his own cheeks, but realized that he had succeeded in Master Talon's suggestion. He had been able to successfully get Rafe emotional, and that would prove to be useful when they came across each other in battle. Rafe, uncomfortable with Gabriel's silence, got right up in his face. I can see you want to hit me. Come on, Gabriel. Do it. Don't be such a chicken. Gabriel's fists clenched, but he did not strike. No, Rafe. I will not fight you here. That's right, because you're a coward and you only want to fight when no one is watching. Get out of my way, Gabriel. I'm off to the training towers. The next time I see you, you're dead meat. With that, Rafe, Griffin, and the rest of their gang ran off. Gabriel no longer desired to go eat lunch, and instead returned back to his own room. He looked over at the black jadeite and was about to say something to Master Talon, but instead kept his mouth shut. Dissatisfied, Gabriel went back to see Mistress Fey. He knocked on her door once more. When it opened, Gabriel had a different, determined look in his eye. Mistress Fey recognized this. I don't want to bother you, Mistress Fey, but if you can't help me, then I'm as good as dead. I need your help with refining my skills. She eyed him up and down. Very well, Gabriel. I can see the urgency in your eyes. Do you truly want to get better at fighting? More than anything, Mistress Fey. Then you have my permission to go to the training towers.